One special Thanksgiving story we saw that I thought we would talk about. There's a settlement program called Mary's List in Southern California, where you come from.
Where you
just got back from. And they're helping Afghanis who escaped the Taliban resettle in the United States. And the group has been helping at least 20 refugee families. Next year, the organization is going to help hopefully 300 families. Now, one of the people asked if she would host an Afghan family for their first Thanksgiving. So she was connected with the Ashgary family. And the Ashgary family, they came here as a translator and interpreter for the United States military in Afghanistan.
Oh, wow.
And Thursday was the first time that they had been invited by an American household to experience a Thanksgiving meal.
Oh.
And Ashgary had to explain to his children what turkey is, because they didn't even know what turkey was.
Not the
Basically,
country.
He said it was just a big chicken.
Yeah.
You know, and he said that every homeland, every nation, every people, every person, they've got a culture or tradition. So it is our first time, and now we want to learn a little bit about what this really is. Kiki Nagy is the woman who asked Miry Whitehill if she would host the Afghan family. She made a big turkey, cranberry sauce, potatoes, and spinach, but she also prepared a halal lamb to make sure the Ashgary family could have something familiar to eat. Now, Nagy was eager to not only introduce them to Thanksgiving dishes, but to also show them the tradition of giving thanks here in the United States. She said, from the right and the left, everyone is kind of like, America has got problems, X, Y, Z. In the midst of this conflicting cultural moment, this narrative of division that we hear so much about, that there's something essential to the American experience that is rooted in gratitude, that's rooted in volunteerism, that you leave your country, you leave a situation, and you come here, sometimes with very little, sometimes with nothing, and you start over and you create this opportunity for your family. And of course, the Ashgary family, they were very thankful. They said, we may have more opportunities in our life in our hands. So of course, the foremost example is this, that we are together family. And, you know, they had another person at this Thanksgiving table, and his name was Tam Van Tran. Now, Tran was a refugee from Vietnam in 1975, and his siblings arrived 1 week before the fall of Saigon, similar to many of the Afghans arriving right before the fall of Kabul. And Tran said, when I saw the photo of the Afghans in the cargo plane, it reminded me very much of I was in the same situation. It was just a gigantic cargo ship. And when Tran came to California, he was about the same age as Ashgary's oldest children. And he said he and his siblings escaped initially without their parents, so that they were welcomed into a foster home in California. And he said he could offer the Ashgarys a warm welcome, brotherhood and camaraderie. In a sense, you know, I went through the same experience in 1975.
Wow.
So this was their Thanksgiving.
That's awesome.
Which is very nice, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
That is.
Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.